Prime Minister, Peter Dutton made it clear yesterday that Jenny Wilkinson and Dr. Stephen Kennedy would not be his picks, that he found them objectionable. And he said the decision was made this morning. How much did that factor into your decision today?
Zero.
Yeah.
Less than zero, it must be said. But Jim?
Look, I wasn't obligated to consult the opposition on this appointment, but I did it anyway. Not obligated under the old arrangements, not even obligated under the recommendations of the Reserve Bank review, but I thought it was important that I do that. And I thank Angus Taylor for making the time on a couple of occasions, including this week, to talk about this appointment. Now, I have been forming a view for some time about my recommendation to Cabinet. This is a Cabinet decision, and the Prime Minister runs a Cabinet government, and so the decision wasn't taken until today. Now, when it comes to Peter Dutton is so relentlessly negative that he's even now bagging things that aren't happening, right? And this is bordering on the pathological when it comes to his negativity. And to describe people of the calibre of Stephen Kennedy and Jenny Wilkinson, who have advised both sides of politics in a frank and fearless and impeccable way, as somehow tainted, it's not those two that are tainted. You know, we won't be taking lectures about the public service from the party of robo-debt, for example. And so I say about Jenny Wilkinson and Stephen Kennedy, this is the best of all worlds. We get Michelle Bullock at the Reserve Bank, and we get Stephen Kennedy at the Treasury, and we get Jenny Wilkinson at Finance. I couldn't have more respect for Kennedy and Wilkinson and Bullock. We've got those three in the key positions, and that's a really good outcome.
Yeah, could I make this point as well? With regard to the public service, one of the things that I want my government to be characterised is lifting up the respect for the public service, which is an honourable profession. For the Leader of the Opposition to be critical of people of the calibre of Stephen Kennedy, who, I remind people, was appointed as the head of Treasury not by the Albanese government but by our predecessors, and Jenny Wilkinson, who was the Deputy Secretary of the Treasury under the former government and was then appointed as the Secretary of the Department of Finance by mine, is, I think, completely reprehensible. And I just support the comments of the Treasurer in that when I heard about those comments, I just thought, is there anything that this bloke won't play politics with and won't be negative about over here?